Hi. Hello.
Hello, g'day. Happy Easter.
Yeah, happy Easter, everybody.
It's Easter Sunday. What year? 2023. 22. 2022, Easter Sunday. And we are camped down the... what's the name of this river? Berkeley River. Wow. I've got to stop saying wow. Hey.
Lots of wows.
Lots of wows. This river. We've just spent... Yesterday we just sailed down the Berkeley from the mouth all the way to the headwaters. And we just drifted down with the tide and a 6-knot breeze, and we had the Spinnaker up the whole way, and the serenity was...
It was beautiful.
Unbelievable. Most people see these rivers with the noise of an engine echoing off the walls. We just had the sound of silence echoing off the walls, and it was just wow. I've got to stop saying wow. There's a word that I rarely use to describe how wonderful something is, and that word is awesome, because it gets overused, I feel, by the next generation. They use it to describe, you know, a meal. That was awesome. Whereas awesome I like to leave for really crazy, wild, amazingly incredible stuff, and this place is awesome. Yeah. So what have we done this week?
Solar?
Yeah, I installed all the solar panels. We are now solarized. We have so much power. Generally by 9 o'clock every morning we're 100% power, and we leave everything turned on now. We are power wasters.
Yeah, we recharge everything.
Yeah, we've got so much power.
Yeah, surreal.
We used to run this tiny little vacuum cleaner to, you know, just to clean up the boat. And now we just run the big 1 kilowatt vacuum cleaner.
Yeah,
the big wet and dry. Yeah, much as you want.
Yeah.
And yeah, the water maker runs off it. It's just incredible to have all this power. And combined with the power, we've also got lots of storage. So yeah, big change since we left Panama. Yeah, we did the solar. That's about it.
Yeah, a few other little things.
Yeah, a few little
sewing.
Yeah, a bit of sewing. Wendy made some beautiful covers for the jerry cans, because the jerry cans don't like being out in the sun, full sun all the time. So Wendy's just making little covers for like 2 and 3 jerry can width covers, which is nice to have. She's made a few of them.
Yeah.
I knocked up a new instrument panel for the boat because the new motor didn't come with the panel to put the instruments in, so I just made up a temporary teak veneer one, which is all finished. But that's enough me waffling. Yeah. Have a gecko at the video.
Enjoy the episode.
Enjoy the episode. And if you've got nothing to do on a Sunday afternoon and you just want to see something awesome, come and camp down the Berkeley. Yeah. It is incredible. Yeah. The Berkeley River here in Western Australia in the Kimberley is just mind-blowingly beautiful.
Yep, so here you go. You can see some of it.
Yeah. Go and check it out.
All right.
Anyway.
See ya.
Sayonara.
Bye. Got anything to say, babe? An update, maybe?
It was the most frightened I've ever been at anchorage in my life last night. I don't know how accurate our wind speed thing is, but it was over 60 for a long time. 60 knots, that is. Yeah, it was for hours and hours it went. I had about 2 hours sleep last night. We even had to put the motor, start the motor, put it in gear to hold the station. Because we were just dragging the anchor, and we've never dragged this anchor. In fact, we dragged it about 180 metres into deeper water, and then we were fine. But yeah, it was one hell of a night. Another big ship that came past us, at night, they got out here and turned around and came back in to seek shelter. because it was crazy. But we've left this morning because the bay is pretty rolly, and we'll try and find a calmer bay up here to hide in, or just go all the way to the river and go down the Berkeley River. It's looking decidedly dark over in the east, so it might be another front coming, who knows, but at least we're at sea now. You're always safe at sea, well, generally. A lot safer than amongst the rocks. So yeah, that's a quick update on last night. It was incredible. First time I've ever worn a life jacket in an anchorage. I said to Wendy, I said, put life jackets on and get ready. It was crazy. The rocks were right behind us, and I had the motor going just to hold us still. And yeah, it was pretty wild. So that's a quick update of a very, very hair-raising night. Cheers.
This is the entrance to the Berkeley River. We're just here at the right time. This is a bit of a shallow bar. We've got to get over to get in. So yeah, pretty spectacular. Made it over the bar. So far the Kimberley has been quite stressful.
How many times did we hit the bottom, Wen?
Twice. It's very, very tight. Can you talk now?
Yeah.
Alright. Tell me how the Kimberley is going.
So far it's been stressful.
Very stressful.
But it's good. We're in 5 metres of water now. We were in 0 and we did touch the bottom twice.
And that was coming over the bar to the Berkeley?
Yeah, just coming over here to the bar to the Berkeley. It's quite a zigzaggy sort of entrance. I'm just following someone else's tracks from years ago. Don't know how good they are.
The sand moves and you don't have
Yeah, the sand moves all the time. So, but I think we're safe now. It's 5 metres and I can see where the deep water is.
How's your heart?
When we touched the bottom it skipped a beat. But otherwise, no, pretty good. We're glad to be here. We're going to spend about 10 days here. One whole tide cycle from the new moon's just coming on. We'll leave at the full moon's just coming on and we'll leave at the new moon. So that'll give us heaps of water to get back out there. Yeah, time to explore over the next 10 days. Oh, there's hundreds.
Just floating down the river.
Yeah. Hundreds of them.
What's going on, babe?
Just looking at all the jellyfish. The Medusas. Medusa, and listening to the echoes. Cooey!
Well, there was another storm last night. Winds got up to 40 knots and I slept through the whole thing. I had no idea. I'm making a start on a cover for 2 of the jerry cans. I've made a 3er, now I'm making a 2er. So here's my pattern. We'll see how it goes. Right, babe, what are you up to while I'm sewing? What are you doing?
I'm making a new instrument panel.
Okay.
For instruments. Yeah. So that goes in there. That goes in there. These go behind. I've got to rebate them so they look good. And the key, alarm, 2 buttons. So yeah, new teak instrument panel.
Nice.
Teak veneer.
And sewing continues.
What's it like in the waterfall?
It's so warm!
I know, it's so warm.
Very nice.
And this is what it looks like. Absolutely so warm. It's so unbelievable. That's where we are. We figured this little waterfall down here might be a bit dodgy for snappy, but up top here it's good as gold. It's just sensational. We found a nice little parking spot for Peanut.
What do you reckon?
Yeah, not bad.
I'm going to the shower.
I would go as far as to say this is the best shower I've ever had in my life. Just the right temperature water, unlimited supply, and the scenery. Yeah, not bad. Wendy's let me try one of the pickled eggs. This is a tester.
Hopefully you don't die.
I won't die. Oh. That takes me straight back to the Queen Victoria in Teddington. It's right near the train station. Just up a bit. Not the one at the train station, because there's one right in the corner, but the one down on the main road through to Kingston, where they used to do the best pickled eggs. What else did they do good there, When? It was a salmon dish? Yeah, you had salmon there one night. It was sensational. But yeah, these are good. They need more time, but they are good.
Good morning. We are just about to head off to go for a walk up the Casuarina Falls. It's about just before 7 in the morning. And we're catching the high tide in, and then we should get back about 1 with the high tide back. So let's go and check this place out. That was a hot walk up the rocks. Actually, now that I'm at the top, I can see the cairn. There's the cairn. Didn't even notice that coming up. There's a giant cairn over here.
You found a cairn?
Giant one, I missed it completely. So who got the right path, babe?
You definitely picked the right path.
You just wanted to be a goat.
I ended up going through Spinnaker and broken trees and lots of green ants.
Ah.
Yeah.
Right, so this is the way.
Yep. I don't know. Looks like Christmas decoration.
Isn't that beautiful? This is a wild fig. It's not exactly a well-trodden path.
Oh, no one's been here.
It's because we're probably the first here.
Yeah. There's not a single footprint.
No.
Luckily the cairn's in here.
Yes. Well, it would be very difficult to find the way because it all looks the same. There's another one over there, but they're not easy to find.
They're few and far between.
Very. Here's a little cutie one.
Are you going down?
Just going gently. That one looks a bit like a snowman.
These termites will build a nest anywhere, even just in the junction of a rock. Pretty amazing. To the trained eye, this is definitely fossilised riverbed. It's pretty cool. Wow, it feels amazing. You can feel the history. And this just runs all the way down here. You can see the different layers. Right here is a layer that's formed on top of that layer, all the way along. Pretty amazing. I think Wendy's just about to come over the hill. It's just absolutely spectacular. Words can't describe it.
That's Magnus. He's up there somewhere. Nearly missed that little one. There he is, over there. Well, little boat just pulled up, so it's going to get very busy here in a minute. What do you think so far, babe?
Oh, it's incredible.
Yep. So we're going to have a look from the air.
Go across to the other side. Nice little easy crossing there. The first rock art of the trip. Looks like a dingo there. And above that is something unfinished.
There's a rock art just up there. Magnus is bringing the mountain goat.
Got a lady with sort of with tassels. So this is the tassel version. Big headdress. And then next door to that you've got a man, again with a headdress and tassels, typical long arm. And then here's a spear. And this one sort of, you can't really see. A little more up here. Or they've all got headdresses and tassels, so they're all tassel versions. And an old crocodile skeleton.
Magnus has been very busy out here. I can hear all sorts of noises, and then he said, look what I've made. What have you made, babe?
Well, when we ordered our Spinnaker sock, they sent a brochure, and there was a thing called a Spinnaker tacker, yeah, something like that, in the brochure. And I thought, what a great idea! It's so that the tack of the Spinnaker, instead of flopping around in the breeze, is actually tacked to the furled up headsail. And it's a simple thing, it just clips on with a couple of D-rings. We couldn't find any D-rings, so we got O-rings, not O-rings, but stainless steel circles. And it clips on over the the furled headsail. Webbing comes around here, right, onto the two rings. The two rings go onto the tack, and the tack then has a line running down to a fixed point on the, on our case, on the bowsprit. And I thought, where am I going to get some reasonably soft plastic that's sturdy, that's UV stabilised? And I was looking around the boat, and I found, I just happened to have used up the last bit of cable on this cable drum. So this used to be a cable drum, and now I cut the ends off, trimmed it up a bit, made it look a bit fancy. Just got to sand it up a bit, and heat and bend these, and we'll have the makings, and cut 2 slits in there for the webbing to come out. We'll have the makings of a Spinnaker tacker. Yeah. And I had this little, already had it cut out there, so I thought I'd just shape it up a bit. Cool.
And while Magnus has been doing that, I continue sewing the covers for the jerrys. Now it's my part of this project. I just need to make a bit of webbing to go through the circles, and then it's done. All finished and ready to install.
The wind's directly behind us, so we'll have to jibe it around this corner.
What's going on, babe?
Just a nice little Spinnaker run down the Berkeley River here in the Kimberley. Yeah, there's about 6 knots of breeze, 7 knots of breeze. Unfortunately, directly behind us, so it's hard to keep the Spinnaker set. These asymmetrics don't like it when you're running dead square. They like it when you're off the wind a little bit, so 10-15 degrees each side. I'm going to turn just down here, so we'll have to jibe it. See how we go, jibing the Spinnaker in a gorge. Exciting. A fair backdrop to the Spinnaker.
It's starting to get a bit taller here. We're heading upriver. Is that right? Upriver?
Up the river, darling.
Up the river.
high tide, and then we can have a look at the sounder and see where all the rocks are for when we come down later on. And just feel like going for a drive.
Driving the ute.
Yeah.
The family car. How beautiful is this? Look. This morning it's so calm.
You can nearly see reflected.
How's the fishing, darling?
Just about to put a lure out.
Little popper?
Yeah.
Do I get a point?
Yeah.
You have a point system on that shell.
Well, one-sided.
My points. For being clever. Shallow here, and there's some big rocks.
Yeah.
Well, looks like we've reached the end of the Berkeley. Oh, the serenity.
Good night, rock.
Oh, what? Oh, look! How beautiful! Heading back to the boat now to make Sunday breakfast. It's Easter Sunday, 2000.